Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be recreating the makeup look for Gwen Stefani's new music video, Make Me Like You. It's such a catchy song and I love her vintage inspired makeup and her hair throughout. First I'm going to be using Lait-Creme Concentrate by Embryolisse. It's a great moisturiser and creates such a nice base. Next will be Nars All Luminous Foundation in shade Monte Blanc. This lasts all day and has such a smooth finish. It's one of my favourite foundations to use on brides. I'm just running that under the eyes just for an added bit of concealer, to cover up any dark circles. It's got great coverage anyway, but it's just for that little extra just under the eyes. For eyes, I'll be using the Soap & Glory Perfect 10 palette and running the shade Nude Comer over the lid. I realised I had to do my brows, so I'm filling them in with the matte brown eyeshadow from the Freedom Makeup Innocent Collection palette. I'm just using that to create a nice strong arch. Gwen Stefani always has amazing eyebrows, I'm so jealous. Next was a little bit of the shade Moon Mist from the Perfect 10 palette again, and I put this in the inner corners and also the brow bone, just to light up those eyes. Added a little of the shade Chalky to the outer V and blended that in for a bit of definition to the socket. Onto eyeliner, I'm using the Loreal Super liner in waterproof black, and I created a flick on the outer corners for that real vintage look. Onto eyelashes, I'm using some fluffy false eyelashes from Ardell. This was just to emphasise my own lashes and create just a more natural, fuller look. Once they were dry, I then blended them in with my natural lashes with the Miss Sporty's Pump Up Booster mascara. This mascara is so cheap, but it's the best I've found so far, and I love how fat the wand is. To finish off the eye look, I ran a little bit more of the dark brown on the lower lash line and added a bit of mascara to those bottom lashes too. Now the eyes are over, I'm adding a bit of matte bronzer from L'Oreal to just add a bit of definition to my face and create a slight contour on my cheeks. then went over my whole face and set my foundation with the number 7 Perfect Light pressed powder, and this is in shade Fair, and this just makes the bronzer look a little bit more natural and just blends it into the colour of the face. Just adding a bit of blush here. This one's from the Crown blush palette, and this was a matte pinky shade. Fortunately it doesn't have the shade on the palette. I only added a little bit of this as her blush is very subtle. Now finally onto the signature red lip. I'm using the shade Continuous Cranberry, and this is from the Maybelline Superstay 14-hour lipstick range. I was given this in a gift bag at London Fashion Week a few years ago, and it's been my go-to red lip since. It lasts all day and doesn't dry out the lips, unlike a lot of other matte lipsticks. Makeup done. Now on to hair. This hairstyle works best on day old or a couple of days old hair. So here I am, I'm just sectioning off the hair into 1 to 2 inch sections, and I'm just curling those around my straighteners and just pinning them up just so they can set while they cool. You could also use a 1-inch barrel curling iron, and that would do the same job. So I'm just doing that all over the head, so you can see just twirling it around my fingers and then just pinning it up. That will stop any of the curls from falling as they cool. So that's done, that's all over the head. I'm just spraying that over, just waiting for the hairspray to set. Once I've checked that they're all cool, just take out all of the clips. You can see how the curls have just kept their bounce. I'm just spraying them over slightly with the hairspray. I love the vintage vibe to this hair, it's very Marilyn Monroe. It's one of those hairstyles that never really goes out of fashion. I'm just separating the curls here and just twisting them around so they fall in the right direction. And I've just back combed the top section and brushed it into place. And here I am just pinning up the bottom sections just to create a sort of faux bob effect, as my hair's a little bit too long. But you could get away with doing this with any length of hair and just pinning it underneath. Just do the same with the other side. Just make sure all the curls are sitting as and where you like them. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. Her hair in the video is quite messy. It's got the sort of messy curls, so it doesn't need to be completely perfect. Just make sure that that's secure underneath. Go once over with the hairspray just to make sure that the clips aren't going to come out in the bottom and everything's set and where you want it. And that's it, that's all done. That's the hair and makeup look. The top is also from New Look. It's very similar to the one she's wearing in the video, and it's just a high neck ribbed black top from New Look, and it's £8. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what video you'd like to see next. Many thanks. Bye!